Hello y'all, it's Papa Bear. And the story goes something like this. Me and Mrs. Bear have been planning a trip to visit friends in West Virginia. And these friends of ours used to live here. They're about 45 minutes from Boswell's in Chambersburg, PA. So I'm planning a trip to go there to buy a pipe. Well, we've been planning this trip for a long time, and so we went to Muletown this year instead of Chicago because our trip falls around the same time as the Chicago Pipe Show. And I told myself, now, don't buy any pipes until you go to Boswell's. And except if you find something at Muletown, that's okay. But don't go crazy and don't let your pad get up the best of you until after your trip to West Virginia. And I said, okay. Well, last Friday night, couldn't sleep. Got on YouTube and I found a live in process. MKE Chris had a live going, and there was a few nefarious characters on there. Well, on that live, I met a guy by the name of Scheer. And Steve owns Dottle and Briar. I'll have a link to his webpage below. But Steve is retired, and he's a pipe maker. And you can read about his story on his webpage, but he apprenticed under a couple of well-known artisan pipe makers. And he was showing off some of his pipes on that live. I've been wanting a bulldog. Well, he showed off a pipe, and then I got the email on Steve. And I bought a pipe. On it. But where do you see this pipe? Got it yesterday. This is a straight bulldog. Saddle stem. Look at that grain. Don't squint. Those rings are just perfect. Look at that. Got some bird's eye on the rim. Can't quite tell. There it is. And some bird's eye there on the bottom. A little rustication there on the side. Isn't that nice? Look at that. That's pretty. Got this little signal right there. This is non-filtered. And I'm smoking some Wessex Burley. This is my second bowl today. Doesn't get hot, feels nice and warm, holds real good. I tell you what, Steve, this thing's beautiful. Now, Steve will be in Chicago. If you're going, he's going to have a table there. And get there early because I have a feeling that he's going to be sold out before the show's over. And while you're there, check out Chris Harriet of Harriet Pipes. He will have a table there, and I have one of Chris's pipes, and it smokes great, fantastic pipe. So if you're at the show, check out Chris's table. And while you're there, look for a big banner sticking up higher than everybody else, Grindall Pipes. Paul and Chris will be there, and they make beautiful pipes. I've got one of Paul's pipes. So if if you're going to Chicago, check out Dottle and Breyer, Grindall Pipes, and Harriet Pipes. Well, that's about all. Oh, I do want to shout out a new presenter. He put his first video up here recently, and his name is Wayfaring Piper. I'll have a picture link to his YouTube channel below. Excellent first video. Young man, I think he's 20 years old, and I'd appreciate it if you go check him out, give him a sub. Let's encourage the new presenters. And that's about all I have for you. I'm gonna finish this pipe. My new tempered. See if I can't get this thing lit. There we go. And I hope you have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye.